friends, my name is Jenny Mano and welcome to my channel. This is week 2 of Neurographic art and the feedback has been incredible. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm new to Neurographic art. I can't wait to do it again. Thank you so much. So you know what? I think it's time to get started. Let's go. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to this week's How To Tuesday. We are on week 2 of our pen and ink extravaganza. First of all, let me say thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about doing this because this is something I wanted to do for a while, and the neurographic art really feeds well into this experience and process. So I'm very excited. But before I get started, thank you. Like I was saying, thank you for being here. I love that we meet up every week and get a chance to play and create and have fun together. If you are a learner or a student who loves to hear full-time, real-time instruction, who likes to hear the voice of the instructor and wants to watch the video process ad-free and its real-time experience, I have that over on my Patreon channel, and I would love and be honored if you would go check it out and see what it is I have to offer, okay? What we're going to do today is I pulled some images. I have, for some reason, I never signed up for these, but in California before I moved, I used to get these magazines all the time. And somehow they got switched and forwarded to where I am now. I don't know why, you get those random things and I'm like, okay, well, sure, thank you. So I got them and I thought, why don't I go dig through them and find some images. But before we get started, this is just, you can use pretty much any magazine you have. These happen to just be fashion magazines. Again, me, not the fashionista in the world at all, but I have these magazines and I thought finally maybe I can actually do something with them. So I'm going to, and this is just Allure and Elle, and then I pulled some images from it. I'm also using 90-pound digital Spring Hill cardstock. I usually do the 110-pound when I do these kind of things, but I can't find it anywhere. The color, like, and just white, I can't find it. So, or it's a bajillion dollars and I don't want to spend that money on it. So the 90 pounds so far has been doing really well on both my graphite and my ink work. That's usually what I use it for. If I do need it to use it, those are the items that I use it for, like my alcohol markers and my just pen and ink, and then also graphite. It just works really well on that. I'm also, because we are going to cut out imagery, so I have my scissors. These are by Tim Holtz. I love these scissors. I love them. They're a comfortable grip. They're super rubbery. I know some people have some issues with being able to hold scissors and stuff, and so far they're pretty, like I can get all my fingers in, some of my fingers, I can do whatever I want. I really enjoy these. The only thing that I'm not super crazy about, and I'm certain that he probably has another pair that doesn't have this, it's got a slight perforated edge on it, so it does tend to leave sometimes like a little tiny baby perforated mark on the cutout, but it doesn't. I've had these for years and I've never looked to see if he has anything else, so clearly it doesn't bother me that much, but I wanted to share that with you, or at all really. I'm going to use my Yoo-Hoo stick, my glue stick, to glue this cutout down, and then I grabbed my just my markers like we talked about. I downsized because I had a lot more last week. Just my thick fat Sharpie. This is like the big old Mamba Jamba chisel tip. This is the thick side or fine point, and then this is extra fine point Sharpie. And then I have a couple Copics. I have a 0.5, which is pretty close to this F. This is Copic, and this is Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. They're pretty similar in size. And this one is 0.3, and that's like a little bit baby. Oh, sorry, I always do that. It's a little babier. But just to have some variation. And I may or may not, I'm not sure, but I grabbed it just in case. I have my Higgins waterproof drawing ink and my little container that I put it in. This is my little prison cup that I got from Alcatraz at the gift shop. So I use it for that. And then I have my little nib pen that I thought I might do some line work with. Maybe. That's a big maybe. And I'm not sure how it's going to spread on this. I probably should have tested it beforehand, but I'm not going to because I'm going to live life on the edge. And then I grabbed a couple different sizes depending on what it is that I use for my images, whichever one I choose to cut out. So this is how it's going to go. When I cut these out, and there is an artist on Pinterest, and I cannot find their name, but I will include some images to show you guys. They'll probably be popping up as I talk about it, of what they do, because they're just They make me so happy with just the line work, the simplicity of the cutout, and then the addition of the line work. It makes me so happy. So I wish I could, if I, between now and when I actually edit and post the video and stuff, I will have the person's name, but I can't find it yet. Anywho, what we're going to do is, if I'm looking at something, when I go through looking for images, for this one, I really want just like her arm and then her head. I'm going to cut out the hair and the ear and her shoulder. So you'll have a piece of her minus the clothing, okay? Minus the clothing. I'm not going to use this arm. I'm just going to use this arm and then this part. And then I can decide where I want to place them. It can be this way without like a little separation, or it can be, I can put the arm somewhere else. I can make it lower. I can do what I want to do. But it's just going to be, so when you guys start looking for stuff, start seeing it as this. Just these segments of body, okay? No hair, no clothing or fabric. I mean, I can't even say that because it's art, and you are absolutely welcome to do whatever it is you want to do. I like this one a lot because it has, like her, I would cut her out, and then I would remove her top, and then have like the rest of her body, you know, just kind of like stop here, cut this out, have the head, and then cut this out. And then I can place those pieces where I want, and then replace or not. Leave it up to the viewer's mind to fill in the blanks. Truthfully, I love that kind of art. And leave this out, just leaving a separation, and then I can do the doodling around it. Or I can replace the top with the doodle and just cut the top out. It's up to you. It's really up to you. And this one I loved because look at that beautiful smile. She's super awesome. And I love that she's got like sections of her, and I could cut the top out and leave it, like I said, leave it as space for paper, or I can decide to fill it in with some kind of, neurographic work, right? Remember, it's not just the body though. You have your parts, but then you have all the work that happens around in the neurographic, like what you can add to it. This one I thought was really cool. Just do her head, this little section here, no hair, keep her ear in there, and then cut this piece out and have it be its own individual piece, and then I can do what I want from there. You guys with me? You guys with me? I thought her head would be really rad just as is, and then I can do whatever I wanted. And then a bonus, I also have this where I can just cut this out, no hair. The only thing is I don't know if I like the jewelry. It's not bad if I remove everything else. It's just like a statement piece. So yeah, fashion magazines. What's really cool about the fashion magazines too is because their bodies, the way they, stand and pose and stuff, they're this beautiful distortion and fact. I mean, like, who stands like that in real life? Nobody does. This one I thought, I liked the frame of her, but I wasn't crazy about the big chunky jewelry because I would get rid of all this and just have this, but I didn't like the jewelry. So I said, no. I think I'm going to use this one. I have some plans in mind. So I'm going to put those to the side. Oh, actually, I'm also going to use one of these to, when I glue, to, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I may or may not use that nib pen. I don't know. And I think, let's see, which one? Well, let me cut these out first.